Moving on then to number 2, and again we'll look at the question, but the question's in the marks scheme, but we'll just get there. Again, you're looking at 8 marks, so they've given you again that much space to write in it. Here we are. Explain how the headline, subline and picture are effective and how they link with the text. Now basically what you're being asked to do here is to analyze the actual media presentation, how it's actually put to you in different form of media. So again, just looking for the top marks. The words that the examiner is going to be using to describe your work when they look back on it is, any of these kind of things here. So limited, some, it's clear, perceptive. Now, obviously, like you can just rate that in your head. It's like basic, fair enough, quite good, excellent. So you want to just kind of be able to kind of work on those points. If you look at your answer after you've kind of written it and you've only kind of put in some basic points, then it's just a clear indication that you haven't put enough. You'd be surprised how many students I tell to make sure that they put in at least 4 or 5 for each one of these, and they decide that they'll just put in 1 but try and answer it really well. They can't really get more than limited or some if they're not putting a very detailed range of points down. So here it offers a detailed interpretation of the effect of the headline and subline. So in this case, or here the headline and subline says, they tell the reader that Tyrannosaurus rex may have died because of a sore throat, which will fascinate the reader. So obviously the word sore throat is in this headline, whatever it may be, and again that's used there to there you go, attract them to the article. The fact that the headline names her as Sue is effective because it's amusing and unexpected. We probably not think such of a violent and threatening dinosaur to be called by such a friendly name. Again, so something that stands out about the headline. So the headline, we can presume there was something like, there it is, sorry. Fearsome Tyrannosaurus Rex Sue may have died of a sore throat. Excuse me, forgiveness, that's the headline right there. So again, you can see you're looking at the title and actually picking out several points, which again would be quite perceptive because the Sue thing, obviously I don't know how many of you would have picked that out, but it's there, and you can see there's loads and loads of things that you can pick out. So if you have a read over these, I think it'd be really, really useful actually, because then you can actually look over why, you can think of reasons why things might actually be put out. So here obviously what we're looking at is the play on words, the play on the idea of the vulnerability of someone called Sue, as opposed to the naming of Sue to a dinosaur. Here obviously the word fearsome showing, build a real big image in the head. The subline is also effective for readers because it makes us want to know more about certain things, so it kind of engages the reader, makes them want to know. These are kind of stock answers that you can use if you just prepare for what it is you're going to do. Presents a detailed explanation and interpretation of what the picture shows and its effect. So what does the picture do? Well, it's very big. It's what shows and has impact on the reader. It seems to leap out towards the reader. It even makes it mysterious and engaging, etc., etc. Please excuse me for that. That keeps popping up. All those things that kind of come up. It's just, again, all of them are just linking to the fact that all about how it's engaging the reader and making it interesting in the reader. So if you kind of make sure that you've always link, should I say, all the things that you're going to put with regards to headline, subline and picture, what effect it has on the reader, you're going to go on the right track. Links the picture and the headline to the text with perceptive comments. So basically you can actually say linking, here the point again, linking something that causes mild infections with the contrast of the big scary picture. Again, that's ironic or ridiculous, and obviously it will stand out, and then you want to look into the text to see how this would actually fit, and offers appropriate quotations and references to support comments. So again, like here we've actually got the name obviously picked out, fearsome picked out, and you highlight certain things. So with the picture, I mean, if you said the picture was big, that wouldn't really be of any use to you at all. The fact that it shows an awesome skeleton, so an awe-inspiring skeleton, something that really clearly stands out, which is like a monster, is actually what's relevant in what you're picking out there, because you're saying it is presenting an image in a certain way. Just to say the picture is big isn't really enough. You have to kind of go into it, and then the why. It will have an effect on the reader. So that's kind of a look into there. And just remember, everywhere where you're going down along the marks, what you're going to see is that just basically you're doing the same thing with less detail. So it's always good to look at 7 and 8, the full marks, and then see where we go from there.